Good morning, everyone. It doesn't really matter if attention is going to objects. It's very natural for that to happen, even thoughts. The main event really is to be convinced completely that my timeless aware being is eternally here, and that really the movements of life, whether they're pleasant or unpleasant, are okay. That is what life is, embodied life. So it's not about never having thoughts or never having attention go to an object or something like that. If we have that idea, then there is someone here who has a problem. And that problem being, oh no, I was attending to something for the last 5 minutes or 2 hours or whatever. So there must be something wrong. And so that's not what we're doing. Having said that, and without any pressure or force, coming out into the sun of pure aware being, my eternal essential nature, is good. Well, in your own experience, and I think that's what we'll talk about today. In your own experience, release from the contracted attention to self is very good, isn't it? Let's just face it, because there you recognize contentment. Nothing is lacking. Everything's complete and whole. This is what I am. You recognize your really true essential being, which is complete and whole and lacking nothing and really has no fear and has no birth and death either. It's simply aware being now. And so, yes, it's good to be as that a lot. Let's do that now for a moment. You're immediately off the carousel of endless movement, endless insecurity, endless projection, fear and desire, worries and problems, hopes and desires, all of that. When we have a holiday, we're immediately off of that carousel. Let's have another moment of that. If you recognize this pure aware being as your core, really, or your root, or your source, or whatever, your essence, what I am, then you recognize really the contentment and ease of being and end of seeking anything in the world, just the contentment of being. It's good for that to be very clear for you. It's very experiential, isn't it? This is really your experience of living, of life, of what I am can be this. And the other thing that's important to recognize is the experience of rising with the I and the carousel involved with that. When we rise with the I and get into that whole world of self with time, past and future, story of me, good me, bad me, hopes, fears, desires, concerns and worries, life and death. Well, that's a very different experience, isn't it? And that experience or that self, that story it's really a phantom, isn't it? It's not an actual being, because actual being is what I am. Actual being is what I am. Rising as self is a movie projected on the screen of being. And just like a movie on the screen in a theater, the movie is only shadow and light. It has no actual substance. The only real substance there is the screen. The only substance of you is pure aware being. So again, using the discernment of seeing the difference between those two makes you realize that just falling for that story and being thrown around by it is silly, really, It's, of course, what my whole life has been, what the life of human consciousness has been, due to the fact that we haven't known anything different, so there's no fault. But really having the discernment to see what's going on there and to see how much our experience of life and also our response and reaction in life as well, how we live this life, how much it's affected by that story, which is shadow and light, has no actual substance and is a phantom, how much does that affect our experience of being and our way of being as well in the world? And so, to circle back to what I said earlier, uh, to have the idea that you're never going to attend to that rising eye story is not so realistic, perhaps. What's more realistic and very doable is to know the difference between pure aware being, which is actual who I am, and the phantom story that rises, that I get caught up with and in and act in this world as. To know the difference between the two, discernment. And so, even without killing that rising eye and having it never rise again, even without that happening, because you know what's going on between pure aware being and the phantom eye, you know it brings a different quality to your life and your being just by that fact of knowing this and being convinced and doubtless that my essence is pure aware being. That's what I am. And this rising phantom I is not even a problem, is it? No problem. Let it come, let it go. I hope I'm getting my point across here, because I don't want to give the impression that you have to be on holiday 24 hours a day. If you never have another thought again for the rest of your life, that's all good and well. But it's not realistic nor even necessary. So what I want to say is that you're free, regardless of the so-called rising I, which actually isn't an I, it's a phantom I. It's not really I. What I am is aware being. And I rise like a movie on a screen as shadow and light, and I call that myself. And fine, no problem. The Bible says, know what's true, and truth will set you free, which means know what's true, and knowing this will set you free. It doesn't say kill the ego, and killing the ego will set you free. You're already free. Ego is just a phantom. And fine. Again, let it come, let it go. But know yourself truly, genuinely, and doubtlessly at your root, which is pure aware being, what I am. And then you will see your life will come to more ease, more peace, more contentment, less fear, less desire, less worry, more surrender to what is, and without denying any movements, living this life fully as well, you know. Let's have a holiday for a moment. Pure aware being prior to the rising of the phantom I. Secure, safe, home, fulfilled, complete, content, happy. That's what I am always. It's good to be with you. I'll be back again tomorrow. Peace.